Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new here. My name is Liz, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you guys how to film and edit a YouTube video on your iPhone or whatever phone that you might have. I'm going to be referring to iPhone in this video because that's the one that I have. I'm going to be breaking this video down into 4 parts. So first I'm going to be going through my camera settings, the equipments that I use to film, the apps that you can use to edit, and also I'm going to show you a tutorial of how I would edit a YouTube video. So if this is something that you'd like to see, then please keep on watching. So I'm also going to be demonstrating how I actually film the vlog on my phone, so stay tuned for that. But the equipments that I use to do so is this tripod. You don't need a tripod, but it makes the process a lot easier. If you're into just stocking up your phone on something, then by all means. But if you really want to get the most out of what you're filming, or just make everything just a little bit easier for yourself, definitely get yourself a tripod. So I use this one here, and it comes with adjustable legs. I like using this one because it kind of like locks the leg in place. Some phones can be a little bit heavier, especially if you have like a plus size phone, and I find that sometimes when I use tripods like these, it tends to slide down and it can be a little bit frustrating. So what I do is I use something that I can lock the legs in place. That way, when I put it in the location that I want it or the length that I need it, it is like fixed. So this tripod, it does come with the option to put a camera on top, but to use your phone with this tripod, you're going to need like an extension part for it. So the part where you can just basically lock your phone into place. So I basically screw this on top. I think I got this separately. I can't remember if it came with the tripod or not, but I'll ensure to leave the tripod link below for you guys, and basically just put the phone there. This tripod also comes with like an overhead, so if you want to film like a 360 overhead vibe, this is also perfect because then you can bend it in place. So you can bend it in place like so, and that way you can film overhead, so whatever your subject is can be underneath the camera like this, which I think is great. So it's a tripod, it has a lot of options that you can film, and you know, sometimes when you're filming, like getting different angles is what makes the video interesting depending on what the video is. Next thing that I'm going to be using to film the video and demonstrate for you guys is my iPhone. I do have an iPhone 13 Pro Max. This is pretty much what I use to film my short form content with, and sometimes if I'm out and about, then I'll also film and capture YouTube content on my iPhone, which is more like a long form, and then I'll just transfer it to my laptop when I'm doing the editing. So my current camera settings, I'm gonna go ahead and record my screen so you guys can see. So I'm gonna go into camera. So record, I have this in 4K 60p, and slow-mo is 720 240 frames per second. And in format, that is what it's currently looking like. I put it on most compatible. Preserve, I kind of like preserve the settings. That means that whenever I put it to that settings, it's just stay when I open the camera up. And you also have the rest of the settings that's here, which will be on screen for you guys. So that is it for the camera settings. Any question on that, please leave it down below in the comment section. So we're going to dive into the editing apps that I like to use. There are a few options that I'm going to be suggesting to you guys, and I'm going to be telling you the ones that I like and the reason I like them. So these are all the apps that I have at the moment in terms of like photo editing. Some of them you can see that they are indeed unloaded because I turn on the settings. If I haven't used the app in a while, it just automatically unload just to maximize the storage that I need. The one that I really gravitated more towards is CapCut and InShot. If you're someone who likes to use like template, CapCut is really good. You can just go in and get a template from that one, but that really works for like short form content, but we're talking about long form content in today's video. And then you have InShot, which I do like to use. I like using InShot because I have more experience using InShot. I've been using InShot for years. When I first started my YouTube channel, InShot is the app that I use to edit my video, and because when you use something over and over, it becomes second nature to you, so it's way easier for you to like navigate and use and that sort of thing. So I mainly use InShot to edit. However, CapCut has some really good features that you can use in the app, so you can do a lot more things in CapCut than you can do in InShot. But if you're just starting out and you want to keep things simple, you don't want to be like bombarded with how much things to do, within the app, you can just stay with InShot. If you wanted to go a bit more, you know, into the creative sense, add a bit more flair to the video, then CapCut will be a better choice because there's a lot of options for you on there to use. So yeah, those are the apps that I use. We're going to keep it very simple for this video, especially if you're like a beginner. I don't want to like bombard you with too much. The last part of this video, we're going to go into how I edit. I've already went in and kind of like vlogged some clips for you guys so I can showcase how I'm going to be editing these clips. We're going to be keeping today's video very simple in terms of editing because I wanted you to get the basics first and then we can just step it up from there. Leave in the comment section down below as well, once you get the basics, what else do you want to see. So I've got my app open here and I'm going to select video and then I'm going to select the plus sign there. I'm going to select new and I'm going to go in and select the files that I'm going to be editing today. So I've already put some hearts over it. Another way that I like to do this is to just put them into folders where it's a bit easier for me to find. So I'm just going to select all the ones that I have in my favorite. Wait for it to load. So this whole clip is about 8 minutes. I try to just keep it simple for you guys. I don't need to vlog the whole day to show you how to edit. Morning guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. If you're new here, my name is Liz and I try to post video on here every Sunday. So I have this video. I did create like a few variations of like introduction, and because in my head I know that I did, so I can go ahead and clip this part out. There's no need for you to go ahead and watch the whole thing if you know that you've edited another part that was good. So you can just clip that part out, which is what I'm going to do. So I basically use the slit tool that is here, and then I'm going to use the delete tool that is there to just delete the one in front that I don't need. And let's just listen to that again. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to a new vlog. If you're new here, my name is Liz. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Give the video a thumbs up and delete, because I did that over again. Sometimes it takes a lot of take. If you're into content creation, you know that sometimes videos, it does take a lot of take. So do your takes and then at least you have it and you can edit it to what you want it to be. But if you don't, then you might need to refilm again. So that is why I like to do different takes sometimes. Sometimes because I don't script my introduction and I kind of like go with the flow in most of my videos, I tend to repeat myself and make sure that sometimes I forget like certain things. But if you're someone who kind of like script your videos down to the T, I don't really do that because I like when my video come off like a bit more genuine, a bit more natural. I feel like if I script it, it will probably be like, I don't know, a bit more robotic. I don't know, I guess people script, but it doesn't really come out like that. But for me, I like to just talk from the heart and let whatever come out. That's how I tend to film sometimes. Even this video, it is not script at all. I'm just genuinely sharing with you guys how I basically film and edit on my iPhone. So if there's anything at all that I missed, please be sure to let me know down in the comments. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm getting ready for the gym. I got up not too long ago and I'm gonna be getting ready for the gym. First, I've already done my skincare, brushed my teeth, and I'm pretty much just need to get out of my PJs, which I'm currently wearing today. These are so cute. They are from Shein. I'm gonna leave it linked down below for you guys. And I'm currently having my green juice. This is from this is from FS Greens and it's in the mango flavor, which is honestly, so in vlogs like this I like to let some of the parts stay, especially when I make like a mistake, because I'm human. Humans make mistake. You like to let it stay in the video where it just come off genuine. So there you can see where I say FS London and I'm like, no, FS Greens, to say what the name of the greens were. That I'm going to be keeping in the video. There's no need to clip that out in my opinion. I wouldn't clip it out of my video, but if you're doing like another type of video, because this is a vlog, if you're doing like another type of video, then you might want to like clip that part out just so you can like get to the point type of thing. But because this is a vlog, then some of the parts that you made mistake, you can just leave it in, because that way at least your audience can connect with you a little bit better. You know, I know that you're human as well. Let's get back into the editing. So what I'm going to be doing is basically listen to this video and then parts that I'm like fumbling around or just doesn't make any sense, I'm just going to cut out. But I'll leave that link down below for you guys. Really good. Also, How cute is my new clock? Like, I just love how it looks there. It's just something aesthetic about it. It just looks really good. So the purpose of this video is for me to kind of like vlog my get ready with me for the gym, and then I'm going to show you guys how I edit it. I'm currently vlogging on my phone. Normally I do use a camera, but you do have people out there who use their phone to do vlogging. So this video is kind of for you guys, just so I can showcase how you can do it with your phone if your phone is something that you usually just have. Normally I'll recommend using the back camera, that way you can Normally, I recommend using the back camera. That way you can have a better quality. So because I repeat myself there twice, I'm going to go ahead and clip that part out. The back camera, that way you can have a better quality and kind of utilize the 4K that your phone kind of give you to filming, depending on. Let's go back. And using the back camera, that way you can I'm going to delete that part and basically again use a slitting tool. So normally when I edit, I tend to have maybe like 3 rounds of editing. The first round is to go over the video and clip out the parts. Maybe you're fidgeting, there's a lot of like spaces in between words. So for example, you're saying like a lot of or you're just dragging your words. You can clip out the dead space and just get rid of that part. And then that's basically all I do in the first round. Just clip to just get all the moments that I need without any dead parts, or just parts of the video that just doesn't add to it. So those parts I will delete. And then that's done for the first round of editing. The second part of editing is for me to go in, I'll add music, I will add text, and that's basically like the fun part. You make it all creative, add your little animations, that sort of thing. That I will do in the second part of editing. In the last part of editing, I tend to just rewatch everything. I always rewatch my videos, especially when I'm like editing for YouTube. I always rewatch everything. I always say to myself, like, if I can't sit down and rewatch my own video and be entertained by it, and even can rewatch it over and over again and not get bored, then I'm not going to be posting that video, because that means it's not entertaining enough. If it's not good enough for me, then why would it be good enough for my audience? So I always sit down and rewatch my videos, and also watch it in the eye of an audience. So watch it like I'm one of my audience watching the video, and just see what it's like. Does it make sense? Does the points connect? And those are the questions that I'll ask myself when I'm like editing as well. So that's the 3 rounds that I go through while I'm editing. What I'm going to do, I'm going to continue to slit the video down to the main parts that I only need. So I'm just gonna like speed up this part so you guys can see, and then I'm going to basically add text and then show you the finished in product. So here you can see I'm basically just clipping down the video by just re-listening the video over and over and just clipping down the clips that I don't need. And you can see I use the pause button a lot and also the delete. Those are the 2 buttons that I'm using mainly because I just wanted to get the clips down to where I need it before I add anything creative to the video. In terms of creative elements that you can add to the video, you can add overlay into InShot. So if you have things like B-roll, and this all depending on the type of video that you're filming. So if it is that you're talking about something in particular but you haven't showed it, you can then go ahead and add that on top of the video, and you can also use text as well. InShot also have the option for you to have transition. This is kind of like a simpler video for you guys to get the basics before we can go into doing a bit more creative stuff. But do play around with the app. I feel like this is the best way to learn it, by you just filming yourself around and just playing around with the app. Like I said, I've been using the app for years, and I find that the more I use it, the easier it becomes second nature. So give it a try, play around with it, and see how familiar you become with each option in the app. So I'm done with the first round of editing, which I'll say was really quick because I didn't really have that much to edit in this video. Like I said, like when you know what you're talking about, you have an intention with what you want to film, filming will just flow and it will come, well, to me anyway, and I'm hoping that is the case for you. So I'm done with the first round of editing. What I'm going to do now is basically showing you guys how I basically add text and kind of give you some tips on how you can get music as well for your YouTube video, or maybe if you're using on TikTok. We're going to focus on a YouTube video because that way it is copyright, and then you can apply the same concept to if you're just putting it on TikTok. So in terms of text, I tend to use the text in InShot app, or in CapCut. You can download text, maybe if you see like a font that you need, you can download some font, or you can just use the options that they have. So I'm gonna go into text just to add some text to the video. I kind of want like a text at the beginning of the video as well, to say maybe like welcome or something. So I'm gonna add something here that says welcome back. So I'm gonna go into text, which is there, text, and then to select the text that you want, let's go there, select the text that you want, you basically go into text, and then you have loads of options here that you can use. I'm going to use this one called hello, and I'm basically gonna type what I need. Let's go in there, and we're gonna type it there. So I'm gonna make it say welcome back. I'm gonna put that down at the bottom of the screen, and when it says that, I also want it to have like an animation in the back, maybe like a sound or something. So I'm gonna go into music, and I'm going to select effect, and I'm going to type the effect that I need. So I'm just going to say click, because I need it to make like a mouse click. Go to effect, and then there are like 5 options here, and I'm going to select the third one. I like to use the third one, and then I'm going to play that over so you guys can see. I might need to shorten the text actually, so let's shorten that, and I'm going to play that part over. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm getting ready for the gym. There we go. And I'm basically gonna watch the rest of the video and kind of like add text and show you how we'll add music. So I'll pretty much do the same thing. I got up not too long ago, and I'm gonna be getting ready for the gym. First, I've already done my skincare, brushed my teeth, and I'm pretty much just need to get out of my PJ. Here, what would make it a bit creative, if you want to get creative, you can go in and put like a checklist on the side of the screen. So when I say like do my skincare, I can have it like the checklist ticking off. Brush my teeth, I can have it ticking off. But we're gonna keep this very simple today. But just to give you an idea on how creative you can be. My teeth, and I'm pretty much just need to get out of my PJs, which I'm currently. Also on InShot, you can find subscribe buttons. So I'm going to go into sticker, which is here. And then I'm going to select sticker. What I'm basically going to do is select GIF and sticker. And then you can search for the subscribe button that you want here by just typing subscribe, search. And this one is, I'm going to select this one here. Oops, I think it's there already. Yep, 3 times. So delete it. Teeth, and again it comes up. I can also go in and add some click just to add some form of like sound effect to it. I can make this bigger. I'm going to add sound effects. So each time it pops up and it select the thumb, I'm going to add sound effect to that. Go back into music, effects, search for click. We're going to use that one. And then once you go over to the subscribe, and we're going to use again, we're going to search for click and rewatch that. So this part of the clip, I actually do need a little bit of music to just go right in this part here. So I'm going to be showing you guys how I'd get music. So there are a few ways that you can actually get music and download it on your iPhone. So some of the ways that I like to use, you can either go on YouTube and type in non-copyright free music, and then you can find some options there. Or if you have maybe SoundCloud, you can download off SoundCloud. If you have thematic sound, you can download off that as well. Or you can screen record. If you saw someone have like a non-copyright music that you like, you can screen record, or maybe screen record off YouTube, and also just upload the music without the video in InShot. So some of the options that you basically have, you can go into YouTube, non-copyright free music. You can find the music. Let's listen to this one. That one is actually really good, but we don't have space for 17 minutes. We just need something very short. If it is that you have the space, I clearly don't have the space for 17 minutes. So what the other option you can do is how you go about doing that. First of all, you can select share, then you go ahead and copy the link, and then you'll go on the internet. So you go on Google and you'll basically type YouTube to MP3. Once that comes up, you'll have some options of converters that you can do, and basically you'll convert the video in just MP4, and then you'll paste the link there, and then the video will come up here. You're gonna have a lot of pop-ups on these apps, just something to bear in mind. There are links here to basically download the MP3. You can just select it and it will be downloaded to your phone, and then you can go ahead and paste that into InShot. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to screen record part of the music, just another way how to do it. Screen record part of the music. I'm going to go back into InShot and I'm going to go select music, and we're going to extract audio from sound, and then we're going to select that 8 seconds that we did indeed record, and we'll get the music onto our video just like that. Look, I'm going to edit that. I need it to fade in a little bit. It just started a bit too harsh for my liking, so I'm going to edit it. So click on top of the music that you want to edit, select edit, and we're gonna fade that in and fade it out, and listen to that. You see, it comes in a little bit better. Traditional, but your love's too original. And that is it. I'm gonna delete that, and that is all I need for the music. So I'm done editing the video now, and I've basically showed you how I'd add like a little subscribe animation. I've showed you how I've clipped down like an entire video so that it makes sense, and I've also showed you how to add text, and I've also showed you how to add music, whether that be you download it straight from YouTube or you kind of like screen record the music that you want and then kind of like save it without the actual video. So you extract the sound from the video, which I feel is the easiest way to do it, especially if you just want part of a music and you don't want to download the whole video, because that would basically take up space in your phone. So that is pretty much it for this video. I hope you guys did enjoy. I hope you learned something new from this video as well. I hope you find it helpful. If you did, please be sure to give the video a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, let me know what sort of video next that you'd like to see, or if you have any questions at all. I'll be sure to catch you in the next one. See you then. Bye. Don't give my shit away. I'm just trying to get my